person in the gray suit, who is he? All right, so you're the U.S. executive with which part of the United States? All right, so do you have documentation? You were outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no? Nope. Were you outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no?
Yeah.
You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No. Do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse.
This fake lawyer just got caught, red-handed, trying to mess around with the court. Not only was he sneaky enough to mess with the jury, but the guy he's linked to is dealing with some of the biggest charges you can think of. Kidnapping that's tied to a bigger group. If that wasn't shady enough, this pretend lawyer was even out here saying he'd sue the DA's office like he had real power. Judge Boyd in this story was not having any of it. And you could just see the judge's anger growing every single second. This guy decided to talk. Honestly, it's one of the creepier cases because it feels like the whole legal system itself was being attacked from the inside here. But the real question I want to ask you all is, what kind of ties do you think this fake lawyer has with the defendant? Like, it could be family, a business buddy, or maybe something much darker. So tell me your guesses in the comments. But let's get into it and watch what happens.
All right. So are there any people in the audience who are here as support for someone? All right. So here's the rule. And I want you all to listen to me very carefully. If you try to communicate with an inmate in the box, you will be told to leave this courtroom. You will not be welcomed back. Does everyone understand? Whether you're a witness or not, you will not be giving testimony in this court if you do that, because that interferes with the security of this courtroom. Does everybody understand? So anybody who's on this side who is not a defendant, I need you to move to this side, and the defendants on this side move to the left side, but nobody sit on the first row. Thank you. Well, that rubber band exploded. Oh, no, that's fine. All right, Joshua Patillo.
My wife and I worked many different hours, and to get him a job, to get him to and far for us, you know, without him driving, or if he has strict rules, can't work at night or certain times throughout the day.
Hasn't affected any of those prospects.
Not at this time.
And before he was arrested in November of 23, was he employed?
He had to be arrested.
So the conditions haven't had any effect on previous employment.
It hasn't at this time, except for requesting to attend the interview.
All right. The person in the red jacket, can you come forward, please?
She says she doesn't understand English.
All right. If she's underage, she should be in school. And my understanding is, for those who have children, are there any districts that are not currently in school? Nobody has children? Judson is back. All right, so she needs to be removed from the courtroom. I don't have underage people in the courtroom. All right, and the purple person in the gray suit, who is he?
He's the U.S. executive of the United States.
All right, so you're the U.S. executive with which part of the United States? All right, so do you have documentation? All right, thank you so much. You're excused.
You can step up.
Thank you. Have a great day. All right, so my understanding is that you were outside speaking with members of the jury. Is that correct? That's either yes or no. No. All right, so my understanding is that you were outside speaking with members of the jury. Is that correct? That's either yes or no. No. You were outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no? Nope. Were you outside speaking to the jurors? Yes or no?
What is detaining, sir? It's getting me nervous. Yeah, detaining me. It's a difference between getting arrested.
This is what's going to end up. All right. And what division? All right. Do you have documentation for that? Oh, what is your name? Spell that. First name? Last name? Yes. Spell it. And where's your documentation that show you work for the federal government? All right. So you are not allowed to be in this courthouse anymore. You do not have any business here. If you are not a witness, you are not allowed in this courtroom. Do you understand? And you're not allowed in this courthouse. You know that you are not supposed to be speaking with the jurors in the hallway. You were. Those jurors were not asking you any questions. You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury that is coming up here for jury selection. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No. Do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse. That means this courthouse. That means the courthouse next door, that is the historical courthouse. Do you understand? All right. All right. If you can see that he's escorted off the premises. Oh, God bless you too. This is what's going to end up. All right. And what division? All right. Do you have documentation for that? Oh, what is your name? Spell that. First name? Last name? Yes. Spell it. And where's your documentation that show you work for the federal government?
And now this. Yeah, you only have to look into this guy's eyes for 2 seconds to see. He's totally faking it. He's saying he's some big executive of the United States, which in court talk just means he's completely out of his mind. My guess is he's directly connected to this kidnapping ring and was trying to pick a jury that would help his relative. I mean, that's not just sneaky. That's straight up messing with the justice system. Changing the jury is one of the biggest no-goes in law because it cuts right at the heart of a fair trial. By law, it's a felony in most states, with punishments from 5 years in prison up to 20, especially if it's linked to a crime group. And here, this isn't just normal tampering. I mean, it's tied to a violent crime, which makes it even scarier. If I were Judge Boyd, I wouldn't just tell him to leave the courtroom. I'd have him locked up right away. The fact he thought he could just walk and dress like a lawyer and boss around the DA's office is honestly insane to me. It's like his boldness is so wild it almost makes you laugh. But the danger behind is actually really serious. Cases like this show why keeping the jury safe and fair is super important in the legal system. Without it, trials would just fall apart.
All right. So you are not allowed to be in this courthouse anymore. You do not have any business here. If you are not a witness, you are not allowed in this courtroom. Do you understand? And you're not allowed in this courthouse. You know that you are not supposed to be speaking with the jurors in the hallway. You were. Those jurors were not asking you any questions. You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury that is coming up here for jury selection. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No, do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse. That means this courthouse, that means the courthouse next door, that is the historical courthouse. Do you understand? All right. All right. If you can see that he's escorted off the premises. Oh, God bless you too. But personally, I don't feel comfortable with using this jury as the jury pool because I don't know what was said. My understanding is that he is involved in a case here, not as a witness, not as a party whatsoever, but just as maybe a friend of a friend of a friend of a cousin. All right. All right, Ms. Compton?
Yes.
All right, and the other issue, you were not present, but you were number one for jury trial. However, the person who was here in the gray suit who said that he was with the US government, he was,
Mr. Man.
yeah, he was speaking to the jurors in the hallway. So I don't feel comfortable with using the jury panel that we have.
And Judge, I'm not quite sure how to handle him. I did talk to Daniel about him, and I did make a call before the holidays to the jail. He has been filing all sorts of stuff in this case. I don't know what his relationship is with his family. I don't talk to them. I've never spoken to him. He has communicated with me threats that he's going to sue me in federal court and all kinds of stuff like that. But the thing that troubles me the most, and I called the jail to let them know, is that he evidently had an attorney visit on the video visit, not a recorded visit, an attorney visit with this guy,
Okay.
with my client. Now, I tried to find out if they had a record of that or how it happened. My client doesn't know.
Well, what I've done is I've asked that he not be allowed back in the courthouse. And the deputy took a photo of him. So somebody can let the sheriff know that he's not to have attorney visits if he's not his attorney.
If anything, he's also right now a person who is on bond for an aggravated assault. So somebody might want to talk to pretrial services or his bond.
So somebody may want to talk to his pretrial services officer. And honestly, the name that he gave me, I don't even believe that's his real name because he seemed to be stumbling over what his name was. But the deputies did take a photo of him. So I'm sure that's going to be placed at the courthouses and they can place it at the jail as well.
I'm on the Bexar County website pretty easy with the name he's been filing things under.
Okay.
And he's filed stuff.
And what name did he give?
It's a.
Is it Henry?
Henry.
Okay.
Whatever that name is, that's his name.
All right. So before you leave here today, we'll take up that matter with the sheriff's.
So, yeah, really wild case. Here, and the craziest part is this guy is actually going to be sentenced later. This month, my guess is he's just family of the defendant or maybe someone close. Enough to risk everything just to get involved in a kidnapping charge. The way he tried to pretend to be a lawyer and then threaten the DA's office was almost like a cartoon. It was just so dangerous. Like I honestly don't even know what he was thinking at all. And I'm pretty sure Judge Boyd didn't miss a single thing. And I bet that's going to show when he gets his sentence too. And the bigger question is, I mean, if people are bold enough to fake papers and mess with a system like this, how many smaller cases like this slip through without anyone noticing? So yeah, that's kind of scary when you think about it. So tell me in the comments, guys, who you think this man really is. And if you believe he's linked to the kidnapping charges. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care.